I feel like crap, and what better time to record things? You know, I feel like total crap. Anyway, guys, this is MD865. I need to change the lighting in here. If I don't, I'm going to be sorry. Well, my apologies for that. It was dark as shit. Yeah. Damn it, all the hell. I should know better. Anyway, this was supposed to be a video on my can't speak English. It's supposed to be a video on my Evil Swarm deck for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I want to do something else. I haven't changed deck that much in a while, so I fucking figure why not. Here's the deal. I want to do a little thing. It's called viability of pokes in different tiers. Now, here's the thing. There's certain Pokemon who in every tier, overused, underused, rarely used, never used, doesn't matter fucking tier. Probably in Little Cup. I don't care about Little Cup that much. If people call that a tier, go ahead. There's certain mons it applies to in every tier who are literally capable of the term jack of all trades, master of none. And I'm not talking trash like Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff and then you can do that. It's a piece of shit, though. It can't do it. Its HP is very high. Other than that, stats all kind of blow. It's attack, special attack, but even then. We got, I guess I'll start with OU. I'm not going to go into this much. Many of the Pokemon I've seen do a plethora of things. Now, overused, actually, lately for me has been Heatran. Because I've noticed a lot of people, somehow Scarftran has picked back up. Not sure why that is, don't really give a shit. I know Scarftran has picked up in popularity. Usually has like Fire Blast, Earth Power, Ancient Power, and Flash Cannon for them fairies. So I understand that. Then I've seen Spidef still. I've seen, don't mind me, a little thirsty there, just a little bit. Jesus, water. I need, yeah, agua, please. Yeah. Blah, blah, what am I saying? Oh, yeah. I've seen Spidef still. I've seen Periodical Physical Defense Tran. I've seen Specs Tran. I've seen every goddamn variant of Heatran you can possibly fathom for some reason in 6th Gen. He seems to be a very popular mod now, even more than he was before. I'm not entirely sure why. Possibly because Talonflame and Mega Gardevoir exist. I don't really understand, but other than that, he is probably one of the most versatile mons at the minute in OU because he has seen, in my mind, the most usage in terms of his sets, in terms of his diversity, blah, blah, blah. Even a Stealth Rock 3 attacks lead on a balloon. I've seen defensive Stealth Rock. I've seen, like I said, Specs, which is a nuke. I've seen Scarfed. I've seen Pseudo Mix Scarf with Stone Edge to hit Charizard Y, because Ancient Power from a Scarftran actually does not one-hit KO a full health Charizard Y, which is really stupid. It does, like, I think 85-90%, doesn't kill it. Then if it has Earthquake, you're dead. But whatever, I mean, because Charizard Y is like 110 special defense, which is fucking stupid. So that's a thing. Tran is a very good mon, don't get me wrong. Tran is very, very good as a Pokemon. It has a lot of cool roles. It can do a lot of things. It's a very, very good Pokemon. I mean, and everyone would do well not to underestimate its strength and its versatility, especially because, again, its versatility makes it very dangerous. Because, like, if you're sitting there trying to contemplate in your head, what the hell is this running? Then you have a very big issue on your hands. So, Tran is... and I'm sorry if I'm coughing a lot, guys. I am a little bit sick at the moment. And that is because my girlfriend was sick for a little bit. She was here for a while yesterday, and I think I may have caught some of that. Plus, I've been under a lot of stress, emotionally speaking, so I'm not really the greatest right now. So I do apologize if I seem a little bit, you know, fucked up, and I apologize there if anyone saw that. I was looking at another tab. But yeah, so Tran is number 1 on that list. Again, this coughing will be semi-frequent. Like I said, I've been under a lot of emotional stress. Had a long talk with a friend of mine today about something. He, more or less, I think he's trying to verbally sort of beat sense into me. He, because we agreed on something. And there are a lot of people that don't abide by this, and it's really a sad thing. The honest truth is, life is too short to be unhappy, and it's also too long to be unhappy. If anyone understands that, you're very good. But we've kind of, because lately I just haven't been happy with certain things, and it's been affecting me badly. And I think he saw that, and he was just like, and I've known him for like a while, probably like 5-ish years, 4.5, 5 years, and actually it's coming up to the 5th year about, in like 2 months it'll be 5 years. And it's like he's been in the military, he's seen everything. This guy, he's just great dude though. Really, we have a lot of disagreements, we have a lot of arguments about our own ideals, about our own whatever, about our own ideals, our own truth. I'll make a Pokemon joke here for those of you who understand that. Good for you. That is a reference to one of the most cool characters in Black and White, for anyone who doesn't know. And he and I oftentimes argue. We oftentimes butt heads, sometimes literally. But we get along in the end to a degree, and we really, we have like this kinship kind of thing. Like, I don't know about like this anymore, but he and I are very, because I've known, and he's 3 years older than me, so we get along pretty well. And just like his other friend, and this other guy's my friend too, kind of like a brotherhood sort of thing. It's really nice, but like I said, I'm sick a little bit. It's more allergy, I think. And where I live, it's been getting very humid lately. I live on the East Coast. It's getting very fucking humid. I don't know what the deal is with this weather. Anyone can explain it to me? Anyone who has meteorological knowledge, please tell me. Because honestly, I am so sick of this being stuffy and all this crap. Like I said, plus my girlfriend was a little sick yesterday, so I don't think that helped. Anyway, yeah, so, like I said, sorry, but, yeah. Now to Yu, the mod I see lately that's really the most versatility, as you get, like, middle to higher in the ladder, you'll see a lot of, the main one I honestly see, I've seen a lot of Goodra lately, and that, had some caught my teeth there, guys. That could be because of Blame Truth set. He posted a cursed Goodra with, I think it was Dragon Tail and EQ. Cool idea. Thing has only 10 less attack than special attack, but it's still not the greatest idea, solely because Goodra, Goodra is a great mon, but even after a curse, a lot of really powerful physical attackers are going to pop it. And it's like, I prefer the hit and run effect of a spec set, personally, myself, or even AV. Goodra, the one thing about Goodra, though, as most people know who like Assault Vest, Goodra lacks recovery, which pisses me off. And Blame Truth covered this in his video, where good Assault Vest users, or almost every good Assault Vest user, should have recovery, some form of recovery. It'll be a move, whether it be an ability, doesn't matter. That's why even Assault Vest a la Mola, as weird as it sounds, is not unviable, because it gets access to a generator, it gets Mirror Coat, if you want to be a real dick, it gets, obviously, Waterfall for Nice Stab, it gets Aqua Jet for priority, and then finally you can run, like, I don't know, Knockoff for, like, utility. It's actually not a bad mon with AV. You can't kill bulky waters for your life, but it's not bad at, like, crippling walls and stuff, and, like, switching into a variety of attackers, not just purely physical. It's a good, all-around sort of mixed defense poke. It has some niche roles. So that's not too shabby. But again, Goodra's not a bad AV user. It's just because he covered this in his video. This is one of the mods he covered. Covered this. I know he covered Conkeldurr. He covered Snorlax. He covered what else? And if people on this watching this haven't heard of Blame Truth, I don't know where the hell you've been or what country you've been in, but you better get your Pokemon ears on or something. You better wake up, because like he's kind of big. Yeah. Even got to battle him once, I believe, anyway, unless he was lying, which I don't think. Someone's impersonating, I should say, and they were lying about being him, because he used this annoying Magnemite that I'll never forget. Oh my god, irritating. And he was testing it, and thank God he never used it in a session. Oh my god. If that was him, but I'm inclined to believe it was. Anyway, I don't approve. People don't start, any kind of commenting or whatever. Be like, oh my god, how do you make it? I don't fucking know. I'm guessing, okay? So, you know what? Just be quiet. But yeah, Gooter's not a bad assault vest user. It's very good with specs. The hit and run effect of that. You drop a Draco on something not named Florges in the UU tier, it's going to take a lot of damage. And oh, your Florges, that's cute. I predict that, and you get Sludge Waved. Or you bring in your Chestnut, oh, I Sludge Wave or I Fire Blast. You bring in your, I don't know, random Registeel, oh, have a Fire Blast. You bring in your Fortress, that's it, and you Fire Blast it. It's like, it's beautiful. Yeah, so Goodras, and it can also run, it can run Mixed Assault Vest. It can run, hell, you can run Choice Band. You'd be really gimmicky. I think I've seen one or two Choice Band ones with like Power Whip, Dragon Tail, because it has decent enough bulk to do that once without completely getting obliterated. Earthquake, and what was the other move? Might have been Rock Slide for like the Quake Slide thing. Everyone knows that Rock and Ground are great together, so let's not question it. It's a phenomenal type combo. Very good. So, Gouge is a very versatile mon, very useful. There are probably others I'm not thinking of, but I don't care to think too hard about this. OU, I know I'm correct. UU, nah, I'm a little shakier, but I'm fairly sure I'm right. The other one for OU I'll mention too briefly, actually, is Landorus Incarnate's very good because you can effectively run a Stealth Rock, Life Orb, double special attack, maybe triple special attack set, or instead of the third special attack, you can run Knockoff. And that's actually another mod I'll get to later that's in the NU tier that I adore. Like, I love. Like, no. Like, it's so good. It, like, makes me almost sick how good it is. Ridiculous. I was talking to another PokeTuber. Well, I'm not saying a PokeTuber, just a PokeTuber in general. I was talking to the Canadian Wi-Fi or Richard. Anyone who doesn't know him, you should probably subscribe. He's a really good battler with a lot of good content. Talking to him a little bit about NU one day and how it's. But this is when I get down to the NU part. I'll get into this. But like I said, I was talking about NU, and I'll get into that in a bit. But like I said, Goodra is fairly versatile. Lando I and OU is, Stealth Rock 3 attacks, Stealth Rock knockoff 2 attacks, whatever. And Heatran for OU. UU, like I said, there's probably something I'm missing. Jirachi could fit that bill. I've seen especially defensive ones. I've seen Scarf ones. I've seen Stealth Rock 3 attacks. I've even seen a few sub CMs, which is an NBZ classic. MBZ, I really like that set. I gotta say, it's very good. MBZ, I've been subscribed to him since he started, since he was battling Xerxes and all them, and since he was on O&M. Oh my god, I feel old. Holy shit, and he's younger than me. And he's like 20, I think. Dear God, that's scary. Oh god, I'm watching Poe games since the beginning. That's just really a scary thought. God almighty. But yeah, that really is frightening. So yeah, I'll get down to RU now just a little bit. RU, RU's a fair bit of versatility, but like UU, I didn't mention this before. UU has a lot of stall. I'll tell everyone something. I ran into a team with a Moongus, Slowbro, Lissy, and Dodgen yesterday. And I all about wanted to shut the battle. You know how long it lasted? Everyone know? 1, 7, okay, 0. 170 fucking turns of bullshit. I didn't win. Needless to say, I think everyone was hysterical at the end. For good reason. Because if you sit there for a goddamn 170 turn battle for over an hour, you're not exactly going to be in a great state of mind. It sucked gigantically. It really did. Anyway. So, RU has a little bit of stall. Maybe a little more now. I'm not that high in the ladder, so I don't know. With Yanmega's banning, which it deserved to get banned, to be fair. Unlike a lot of the bans, Mawile and Aegislash. Even Zoroark, I can pseudo-see why it got banned, but at the same time, I'm just like, keep it in the fucking tier. Until it starts wrecking half the tier itself, then leave it in RU. Now it's in this BL2 or 3, whatever the fuck tier they make up. But RU, there's a fair bit of versatile mods in RU. The main one that comes to my head, though, is Cobalion. I see him used so many different ways. I've seen Scarf ones. I've seen Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, Sacred Sword, Ironhead ones. I've seen SR Taunt Dual Stab ones. I've seen a couple Banded. Banded, honestly, in my mind, just because I've used it, is one of the best sets. Bandit is incredible. You do 50% to a Moltres with a close combat. That's nauseating. I think that's max. Min's like 37. That's like revolting. Like that's ridiculous. And that's jolly. That's not adamant. I can't. Adamant would do close to 60 with max. Oh, if I'm doing that right in my head. Cobalion's so stupid. Also very versatile. I've even seen a few special Life Orb ones, like Focus Miss, Flash Cannon, Taunt, and like Hidden Power Ice. That's a good Gligar lure and killer. If you're but see, the thing is, for that in my mind, you have to run close combat, Flash Cannon, HP Ice, Taunt, because you want to bluff your physical fully, and then like show CC and Taunt. They'll be like, oh, he has rocks and like Volt Switch. They go to their Gligar and they get fucked up. That's a nice lure. That was a very commonplace thing for Tyrannitars in 5th generation, and even 4th to an extent when Fortress was big in OU. They lure it in and kill it with Fire Blast, which is an even Ferrothorn in 5th generation. It's a very good strategy. The old lure stuff, it's good, but if your opponent is skilled enough, they'll know what the hell you're doing, and they won't fall for it. However, Cobalion's a little hard to predict because he can run so many things. I've even seen 1 or 2 Specs ones, but that was in UU, which is really weird. Volt Switch, HPI, Splash Cannon, Focus Blast. That's cool. I'll give people props. Volt Switch does about 50% to a Slowbro if it's not AV, so I'll give it credit where credit's due. I mean, if it's AV, it does like freaking 26, 27, that's shit. But you know what? It's damage, okay? It's damage to killing the bulky thing, so who cares? So Cobalion's probably my pick for RU, but if anyone else has different opinions on any of these, particularly UU and RU, I haven't tried as hard for these two. OU I did try a bit. I've been watching a lot of OU lately, so I've tried like to kind of analyze it a little bit both on YouTube and I'm watching a little bit on Showdown. I've tried to kind of analyze it myself, but yeah. So that's kind of my view on the what's it the rarely used game, because in Cobalion the thing is, because if they see close combat and they see Stealth Rock, they might think, okay, he has Volt Switch and Taunt. They go to their Aromatisse, you have Iron Head, and they're like, shit. But if they go to Aromatisse on a Cobalion with possibly a Steel move, in my mind, you're an idiot anyway, quite frankly. The most sound switch-ins are something like Moltres, or like Gligar, those things. But if it's like mine and run Stone Edge and Choice Band, by Moltres, you're gone. You can even run Zen Headbutt for fighting types, like Hitmonlee, so you don't lower your defenses with CC. Cobalion's a really great mod. It really is. Not only versatile, but like I said, really just good in general. A lot of physical bulk. Even like physical wall sets I've seen with like Taunt, Sacred Sword, Iron Head, and like Volt Switch. That works too as like a pivot. It's really cool. It's got a lot of walling potential in its here. Can even take like a CC for Hitmontop and then just Volt Switch out to safety. It's really, even probably could take a Life Orb hit one from Hitmonlee. I mean, it's just, if it's defensive. I mean, that's living testament, I think, to its bulk physically. 129 defense is nothing to scoff at. However, fair warning if you use him, 72 special defense is nothing to write home about. Run a fucking special wall so you don't get like smashed. Like I don't know. Aromatisse can take it can't take Moltres. You may want a special wall that can somewhat take Moltres, because if you don't have one, and it's a Scarf one, and you're banded like mine, or your Specs, or your Life Orb, or your defensive, you're going to get messed up by a Fire Blast. Because I'm pretty sure no matter what variant, it's a one-hit KO, which blows. Especially if you're naive, because you're running like mixed attacks. So be very careful of that. That thing, Moltres is a threat in RU. It's dangerous as shit. What I really love to do is bring in my Durant. They don't think it outspeeds because they don't know base speeds, and then just Stone Edge it dead. That's funny. Because no one knows Durant's move well enough to know it learns it. Because most run dual stab and like superpower. Nice and fried chicken. Nice and roadkill chicken. Anyway, and not robot chicken. I said roadkill chicken, yes, because Moltres would get Stone Edge in the face. Now, yeah. So Cobalion's probably my pick for RU. Like I said, try the Goat out. He's really good. He's given me trouble in the past, but that was catching him on a game, on a cart. Like, when I throw about 25, 30 timer balls after like throwing about 30 great balls before that, I kind of expect the damn thing to go in. I must have used literally 50 Pokeballs, and the damn thing just, oh, no. Let me break out real quick. Seriously, Cobalion. This is why I've yet to do this on Showdown. I will name it. Here's my name. the troll goat, because that is what it was for me. It was irritating as sin. And the damn thing can go back into the freaking cave where it came from and stay there. Stupid thing. As much as I adore using it, it's so annoying. But yeah. But that was on a game card. In actual gameplay, it's done me very well, so I can't complain about it too much. But yeah. So those are my first picks. Like I said, OU was Lando, and Heatran, just to recap that. Goodra was UU, and RU was Cobalion. Now, I was going to put this all in one video, but I think I'm going to separate it out, because this is a lot of content already, and I don't want to overload people's brains, because a lot of people just started school, and that's fun, including me. This is my first full week. Oh, fucking joy. Great. Yeah, wonderful. Who cares? Ugh. Plus something else going on in my life. I'm not exactly in a school mood, but whatever. So yeah. She texted me. How cute. Aw. How nice. Anyway, guys. Oh god. After you got me sick, babe. Thanks. Anyway, this is MD865. Like I said, I will leave the next part up probably tonight at some point, and yeah, if not tomorrow. So I am out. Goodbye. And that will be NU, by the way, the NU poker I mentioned. I probably will do it tonight. I'm very eager, Beaver, to do it because the NU mod is one I adore. So I will see everyone then. Goodbye.